Guys, welcome to my vlogs. What can I say? I'm just trying this out. I really like it. I found it was really fun. Even if I was dead tired, I still wanted to keep going with the vlogging. The vlogs are all about my projects, the current projects that I'm working on. About the house and land a bit that my partner and I are working on getting at the moment. And then the other one is my writing. I'm working on my first novel. So yeah, and then there's just the occasional rant or ramble that just kind of comes along with every good vlog. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy it. You guys are gonna see me like really tired, so I'm just prepare yourself, okay? And a little bit emotional sometimes, I guess, as well. But yeah, okay, so each vlog it's going to go for about 30 minutes. So whatever date I leave off after that 30-minute break, then next week, the following week, I'll upload the following vlog to that video. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. I hope this gives you motivation with your own craft projects. Yeah, that's it for me. Enjoy the vlogs. Bye. It is the 1st of October and I'm actually meant to be working today, but I took the day off because I'm not feeling very well. I'm not sure if I picked something up because I work in customer service. So maybe I picked up something from someone along the way, but yesterday was a really huge day. Today, like, my stomach feels really just like in knots and it's just weird. I feel really lethargic and like walking around just to do basic things like around the house and everything just takes me forever. I think I got sunburnt outside. I was sitting outside doing some knitting and I didn't actually realize how hot it was. So that's why like my cheeks are all red. And I think I have a fever or something because like I just feel really hot for no reason. Like I'm in the shade in a cool room and I'm still like far out. Anyway, I'm seeing a doctor in an hour's time. Anyway, I just wanted to do this vlog thing and see how it goes. I've got to, with writing, let's see, writing, I'm working on a chapter and that is due for critique on the 15th of October, so today is the 1st. So I have 15 days to knuckle down and get that ready. And then, yeah, craft-wise, I'm just starting a new project. So this is really cool because then you actually get to see the progress of a new project. So I guess I'll just start on that and show you guys what I'm doing here. Okay guys, so that's it there. That's my progress so far. For some reason the camera is really struggling to actually focus on that. And I had to move, so you know, not exactly happy with my camera or phone right now. Anyway, so that's that. All I've done is I'm using circular needles to make a beanie. The pattern is from a YouTube channel called iKnits. It's a Fair Isle beanie, and I'm going to be mixing this wool, which is, I'm not sure what kind of wool this is, I've actually forgotten. It's just like, it's not a processed wool or anything, it's just all natural, straight off the llama, I think. Now that I've got it focused, so that's it there together. So that is my main color and that is my secondary color. And in the pattern, there's like a star pattern using the Fair Isle technique, which I've used before and I really like it. Anyway, so I think those colors will go really nice together. Would like me to make her these mittens and the beanie, just a plain beanie in this color. She loves blue, that's her favorite color. So it's the that's what I'm working on at the moment with in regards to craft. And so I guess you guys will see the progress of that. With writing, as I said, as I mentioned, actually I might even get it out and just show you guys what I'll be working on. Alright, so this is what I'm working on. I'm working on chapter 1 at the moment. It's a chapter I have not looked at for a very, very long time. So what I'm doing is I'm just basically I just wrote down this, I printed out the chapter and then I've been editing it, and then the editing became so intense that I just decided that I would just rewrite what put all the editorial changes into here. And now I've been editing that so much that I may need to start yet again. But it's actually really good on my S Pen file, which is on my phone. Obviously you can't see that, but I've actually rewritten the whole chapter. Like I had this, I woke up one morning and I was like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do for this chapter, and I rewrote it just in one hit. And I really like that version almost better than this version, but I need this version. So I need this version and I need the new version, and I need to kind of mix them together to get a really good first chapter. I've got the prologue down and I'm happy with the prologue. It still needs some tweaking, but I'm happy with that. And then we launch into the actual novel. And then once I get that done and that and sent in for the 15th of October, then I have all of these notes, which is a lot. Hold up. All of these are notes that I need to go through, edit, find where to put them in the novel, because all of these scenes I call them scenes, all of these scenes need to go into the novel somewhere, because it's just vital. So I need to work out that, edit them, put them in the novel, and move on from there. That's a lot of work just in itself. Anyway, so all of these are notes, and all of these are little scenes, again, that need to be edited and put into the novel in the right spot. At the moment, they're just all on a massive file. All of this and all of that's on a massive file on my computer, and it gets so overwhelming just to see like 3,000 pages or something. You're like, oh my god, I need to edit 3,000 pages. So like if I just print it out and then I can just sit down and just go, okay, this is all I'm going to work on today, then that's fine. Like, whereas on the computer, I just kind of feel like as soon as you accidentally scroll up or scroll down, then you realize how much more you have to do. So I don't know why, but just visually, I'm a visual person. So yeah, that helps me with that. So as I said, I need to knuckle down and get my chapter 1 done for the 15th. Cross fingers that happens. If it doesn't happen, it's not a major drama, but yeah, but if it doesn't, then I will be slightly disappointed in myself and be like, come on man, you missed the deadline. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. So as you can see, I guess I'm kind of at the start of a lot of work and a lot of different things. I was going to talk about the circular needle thing just briefly, okay, because I've been knitting since I was a kid, or not a kid, but like since I was in my early teens, I think. I think I learnt how to knit initially when I was like in primary school or something, and I didn't get it, and I thought it was stupid and crap, and just who wants to waste their time on that? And then for some reason, like when I was around 14 or something, just one day, I was like, right, I'm going to knit and I'm just going to enjoy it. And I did. I found wool and I just sat down for hours and hours and hours, and I just started knitting, and it was the best. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I've always liked to knit ever since then. So like once a year, normally it's around winter time, I would sort of get like a knitting bug, just sit down and knit and really enjoy it. And that's just something that for some reason this year has just continued for a much longer period of time than it usually would. Yes, what am I saying? Oh yeah, okay, circular needles, like my entire life. I'm 29 now. I have to actually remember that. Yeah, I've always avoided this circular needle thing. It's just like, I don't know why, every time I've seen them like on the shelf in the craft store, I've always been like, wow, that's some ugly stuff. We are just gonna avoid that. We don't need to go there. But for some reason this year, or with this project that I saw on iKnits, I just felt like I really wanted to challenge myself. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna brace myself. I'm gonna do this thing. So yeah, I had no idea. Okay, I thought it was really basic. Like, I just thought it was kind of like with straight needles, you just need to buy the right size, like in millimeter, and then you just knit whatever it is. So I went to the shop, which is like 20 minutes away. I got the right size. I thought I got the right size, and then I came home, tried to start on the project, failed because the string, which you can't see, you couldn't see it on the thing that I was showing you, like on that little round thing, the needle thing that I was showing you. But anyway, there's a little string that attaches the two needles together, and that's why it's called a circular needle. Anyway, so that was way too long, so that once I actually had cast on the 80 stitches and tried to actually do my first stitch, I realized that that was impossible. Like, it just wasn't going to happen because there weren't enough stitches, I think. I don't know quite how it works, haven't quite worked it out yet, but basically to knit an actual stitch, you just couldn't do it. So then I took them back, and then, actually I think initially, wait, I'm telling you, I'm sorry, I actually got the wrong size, because on the iKnits video, which I think is American, I think the girl is American, she said that you needed size 9 and size 8 needles. So I just went off to the store, brought 8 and 9 size needles, circular needles, came home, realized that we're way too big. Then I realized that actually the Australian version of a 9 and an 8, I hope you're with me here, because this is confusing even for me. It's our 4.5 and 5.5. So then I actually went back, then I got the wrong size needle, like with the string thing in between. So then I had to go back again, third time, and then I got the right size with the right length of that string thing that connects the needles. So finally, I have been able to start this project. I think it took me like a week to get the right materials to actually do this project. So I'm really happy that I finally got it right. But yeah, I guess now I've got a sick day to actually really make up for any lost time, I guess. Not that I'm, you know, in a hurry or like timing myself to do this, but you know what I mean? Just like you wanna, when you first start like a new project and then something delays you, then you feel like you're getting behind time. It's kind of weird. But anyway, so yeah, so that's that. So today I'm going to head to the doctor's, find out what I've got. Maybe it's some kind of virus or something. And then I'm going to knuckle down on my chapter and do some knitting. And I will show you guys the progress. Hey guys, so it is October the 2nd. And I've made a bit of progress on my beanie, the one that I showed you yesterday. I still have the virus. I feel like crap, and not only that, but I've just had to undo about a whole inch of my work because I do not know how this happened. Like, even if I'm sick, I still never like drop stitches or do, like, I'm a pretty reliable, steady knitter. and somehow, maybe it's the cable needles, I'm not really sure, but somehow I managed to make a mistake. And then once I undid one round thinking that I could fix it, then the next round I found even more mistakes. So then I just had to keep going until I got all the mistakes out. And I'm on a round now where there's no drop stitches, but there's like this weird thing going on at the back with the wool. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to leave it there because I'm not really sure how I can fix that, and I don't want to undo all of my work, so I'm just thinking I'll leave it there and just be happy that there's no drop stitches. So I will show you where I'm up to. Okay, so that's the progress I've made, like that. So that's the stitch marker, which just shows me where the next row starts. So I'm very happy with it. Like, I think it's coming out really well. I can't see the pattern yet, but because it's all bunched up, but eventually once I get it off the needles, because I mean, that's kind of thing what you're working with, so you can't make out anything really. You can see a little bit of the design, but it's hard to tell. So it's really, that makes it even harder to see if you've made a mistake, because you can't just look at the pattern and go, oh yeah, you know, I've obviously put a brown in the wrong spot there or something. I don't know, it's just does make it a little bit more challenging. So this is all the wool that I had to unravel. Can you believe that? Like, that is so much work, just so much time. Like, I don't know, maybe a good hour of just totally wasted time there. So not happy. Anyway, I will keep going. I'm gonna have lunch and then get back to it, I guess. I hate it. I really hate pulling out work and then just leaving it. Like, I always like to, okay, get rid of the mistake and then fix it, like as in go back to where I left off before I discovered the mistake. So I think I'm going to do that today, and then I'm going to call it quits on this thing because I'm so frustrated. I'm so annoyed that this thing just kind of screwed up on me. Like, I've been working on this thing, like I spent a whole hour easily, maybe even an hour and a half knitting that, and then I just spent a whole hour taking it all out, so I'm not very impressed. Anyway, I will leave it there, and I'll show you the next stage of my progress. Bye. Okay guys, so today is the 5th of October. My update is that pretty much disaster. Okay, so I had to pull out, on my last video I think I said that I pulled out like an inch of work. Well, I actually had to basically pull out nearly everything, just because like I cracked it and I was like, I don't know, I just had this thing in my mind where I just thought if there's mistakes here, then there's going to be mistakes pretty much everywhere. So then I kind of like wanted to do a restart. So I did that, and that took ages. And then I spent a lot of time knitting it again, and I actually finished it. I stayed up last night or late last night, I'm not sure what time. I finished it. But anyway, I was like, I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to knit this thing until it is done. And that's what I did, and that was great. And then I put it aside, went to bed, got up in the morning, and then I tried it on, and it is just way too big for me. Like, it's just, I can't believe it. But yeah, it's like, it's way too big. So I still have it, and I still have the circular needles still on there. But yeah, I'm just going to throw it on so that you get an idea. That's just like the things to finish everything. But anyway, yeah, so it's like miles too big. And some people like the slouchy look thing, but I'm not really a slouchy person. Like, I like sort of, not tight fitting, but just like, especially in a beanie, you don't want like extra baggage like with a beanie. Like I just want like something on my head to keep it warm. I don't really want the fashion statement type of thing, and I'm guessing that's kind of what that pattern was for. And I guess the thing was like with following a knit along, which is what it's called on YouTube, it didn't really come with that many instructions, or with like there wasn't any explanation. It was basically, it just starts off with this chick saying, okay, these are the materials you need, and she didn't really talk about the size differences or the size of the wool or how big this beanie is going to be. However, she did say print off the pattern online. So she gave you the website. I checked that out, and it just said that, what is that, basically was going to be 51 centimeters round or something, and that it would basically stretch to fit all head sizes. So it's like a one size fits all. But this, as you can see, that beanie is huge. Like you'd have to have like a mammoth head for that to actually fit on it. Anyway, so basically today I came to this point where I was like, I'm going to check out the pattern, and I'm going to pretty much rewrite it. Like the pattern, I found that I don't know if it's something wrong with the pattern, or maybe it was me, but like this number of stitches thing, that did not, like on some of the rows, like there was one row in particular where it just didn't work, like the number of like the decreases and whatever else it is involved, like it just didn't match up. So that from that point on, the whole pattern in this one section wasn't right. Like it was just, and then I don't know, like I'll try to show you, hold up. Okay, so sorry about the sound, but okay, so see that, I think that's meant to be like the pattern there, and see how this is not lined up and it should be lined up. Like that's lined up there, and in the middle, well, I'm not sure about in the middle, actually that doesn't look right to me either. It just kind of looks really just odd, and that's not cool. And I'm not sure, like if like around here you can't really tell, like on the bottom part you can't really see it. And I mean, it's not that anybody, it doesn't bother me majorly, because like it's not like anybody's actually going to be standing there going, wow, you know, her beanie's like one stitch out or something, does she know? It's like nobody's going to care, and I'm cool with that. But like definitely like here, like you can really see like it just doesn't match. That's, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to take this whole thing off. I'm going to take everything off from these needles, and I'm not going to use circular needles ever again in my life, because you don't know what the hell you're even doing. Like you're just knitting and that's all you know, because like it's everything, like it's all like bunched up, okay, and that's what you're working with, so you can't see it. Like we're on a straight needle, so I've got my straight needles. You can literally like lay it out, like lay it flat, and then you can actually see the pattern, and then you know whether you've actually made a mistake or not, or you know, if you've missed a stitch or something, it's really obvious. But yeah, with circular needles, like you're working with like this tiny little strand of plastic thing, cord, which is just not my thing anyway to like work with. I know that sounds picky and fussy, but it's just, I don't know, and it makes that awful like sound. It's just, yeah, anyway. Okay, so what I've done is I went online, I took the pattern and I was like scrutinizing it, and I decided that I would fix the pattern and do it. Yeah, I would just do it myself. Like I would just, and put my name to it too. So like that, okay, I stole the chart, but if this would focus, that would be really lovely. I've been writing. I'm left-handed and you can see them are ink. It's not that I'm a grotty person, okay? I'm quite good on the hygiene. But anyway, so yeah, that's the charts that you need to follow. And also, on the charts, they had this A and the B, they had that wrong. Like if you go and you actually look at the picture of the pattern or of the beanie, it's actually the other way around. So I'm not sure like what the deal is here. But anyway, I just pretty much just redid the pattern and I've printed it and I'm going to follow that. So before I did just like on my trusty old straight needles that are wooden and don't make any yucky sounds. Listen, bliss, lovely sounds. Yes, what I was saying, forgotten. Sorry. Oh yeah, I did like a trial piece that wasn't like a 10 centimeter square piece because I don't believe in 10 centimeter square pieces because that's just going to take way too long and all you need to know is just whether it works. Anyway, so I did that. I'm happy with it. All I need to do is just remember to when I'm only using one color, I need to remember to carry the unused color at the back. And if I do that, everything's sweet, like everything's fine and it'll work out 100% good and it will actually fit my head. But I am really bummed that I redid this like 2 or 3 times, like in different stages, and it still didn't work out in the end. Like it was all for nothing and I stayed up late to finish it and it didn't work. So yeah, I was just kind of like really peeved with that. Anyway, so that's that project. Still going. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated and I will show you my progress as I go along throughout the week. Okay, bye. Okay, hey guys, so today is October I'm actually not sure what's going on with my hair, I'm sorry. Yeah, today is October oh god, look at this! Oh god, I don't know what to do with it today. It's just kind of doing its own thing. I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, so I think I need to like get out the mousse and just pack it full of product. Anyway, so today is October the 6th and my only progress is that I've started, oh my god, my hair looks so bad today. Sorry. Hold up, I'll show you something. Okay, so that's pretty much, I just started this last night. That's just the beanie that I'm starting to make for Lorena, which is the same beanie that I made for myself, except for the fact that obviously it's just the one color, because I just want to trial the pattern that I wrote up, and basically, yes, this is my work uniform. Yes, I had to go back to work today. You know, it's that feeling of going back to work after you've had like time off and you're just like, I don't want to, I really don't want to. And you wake up and you're just like, okay, I'm going to need coffee, I'm going to need this, I'm going to need that, just like to get motivated so that you can actually even go. Speaking of which, I am running a little bit late, so I better wrap this up. Yeah, so at the moment I'm just working on that. And after I finish that, if that pattern goes really well, then I'm going to attempt for like the 4th time to do that beanie, the Fair Isle beanie. And I'm hoping that, well, while I go through this, while I knit this, I'm going to be counting stitches because I found that the stitching count was completely off in some of their rows. So I'm just going to do that and just kind of hoping with this week that it just doesn't spiral into yet another week of just not having any time to do absolutely anything and things just not really happening project-wise. I didn't work on my chapter at all over the 4 days because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it, I guess. So, yeah, I think what I'll do is that I'll just go to the library one day and just sit down and just just work on it until it's done, like until I'm pretty happy with it, and then I'll send it in to be critiqued. I get really nervous when I'm doing these things. I don't know why, but I do. What else was I going to say? I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to chuck product in this, run out the door. Okay, bye guys. So I just wanted to do a very quick update to have a meeting with our broker, our new broker, which was like a 3-hour meeting, but that's okay, that was good. He's a really good broker, so we're really happy with that. So pretty much things, the finance side of things to getting our house and land should start happening pretty soon. So that's really exciting. And I've just been knitting, and that's pretty much it, I think. So I'll just show you what I've been doing. Okay, so that is what I'm up to with the beanie that I'm making for Lorena. I'm up to row 9 of chart 1. So I'm up to there. Obviously, I'm doing it all in blue, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not paying any attention to this color chart at all. I just wanted to trial whether my gosh, I'm sorry. Trying to think of the name of this, the pattern. Yeah, whether the changes that I made to the pattern from the website actually work, and they do. So that's kind of exciting. It's really hard to kind of see this wool because it's such a dark color, and in this light as well, it's probably not the best. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick update on my progress with the beanie and the house stuff. So with the house project, my brain is really dying. We're having another meeting on Sunday, which will sign a contract of all the different changes we've made to the house plan. So it's a 3-bedroom cottage, so it's much smaller than a house. So I'd say it'd be like the size of like an apartment, but maybe a little bit bigger. Anyway, we haven't actually, there's no display home, so we're literally just winging it here until it's actually built and we walk through it. So anyway, yeah, so I don't know, just different things like that. I'm putting in like connections for different things as well, like a gas wood fire, solar panels, that sort of stuff. And I just wanted to move some windows around because where the windows were was on the southern wall. So basically we wouldn't get any natural sunlight in the house, and I love sunlight. And I don't know, like for me, like the perfect home, so to speak, you know, is like a room with, or pretty much a whole house with just sunlight in every room. I know that's pretty hard to do, but anyway, I've done my best with the options that we have to do that, and all of that's been approved. It's not really going to be that expensive or anything. I think it's just going to put the cost of the house up by an extra $5,000, something like that, which is nothing when you're speaking in terms of a loan that is going to last, you know, over a period of 30 years. So anyway, so we're having that meeting on Sunday to sign that contract to say, yep, everybody's happy with the house design, and you know, pretty much it's good to go. Like, so as soon as we have finance, which we will probably put in our application on early next week. We're using a broker. I think I just mentioned that. Yeah, and he's going to handle pretty much everything. And then once it's out of his hands, then it then goes into the hands of a conveyancer. I think that's correct. I'm pretty sure that's right. And then they handle pretty much everything to do with the banks and blah, blah, blah. So all the paperwork, all the legal paperwork and everything, they pretty much just represent us legally as well. So if anything should happen, then we have this wonderful person to do all that ugly work for us. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm working again tomorrow at the hotel, and yes, I will let you know of any progress. I still haven't worked on my chapter. I'm kind of freaking out because now I have 2 days. Anyway, I will keep you updated. Bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick progress update on my writing, the chapter thing. So it's due tomorrow, and I haven't even looked at it. And I don't know if I'm talking really loud. Sounds like I'm talking really loud. Anyway, yeah, it's due tomorrow. I was hoping to have tomorrow off because that would be my only time in the morning. Yeah, pretty much up until the morning. Around lunchtime tomorrow to actually sit down and do this thing without staying up ridiculously late tonight, which is not going to happen. Basically, I haven't, for some reason, like the last 2 nights, I've gotten 2.5 hours sleep at the very most. So yeah, the plan is tonight I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna put the Land Girls series on. I can't remember what that is called at the moment. And I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna do my knitting, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, zone out world. And then hopefully when it comes time around 9 o'clock or something, I'm gonna go to bed, and my God, if my brain does not turn off, I'm gonna scream. I really just need to sleep. So anyway, that's it. I think that's it. I don't know. I can't remember everything else. Anyway, I'm leaving it there. I think I've had my rant. I've talked for 10 minutes. I'm good with that. Bye. Hi guys, I just wanted to show you a little bug I just rescued from the bathroom sink. It's late at night. I wanted to show you him. Okay, he's in here somewhere. I can't believe how fast he recovered. It's like amazing. Look at him! He's just going. Look at that. It's not gonna focus. I almost feel like I should name him. We have a special bond.